So then, faith comes from hearing the message, and the message comes through preaching Christ. Join us on this journey of faith as we explore the teachings of Christ and the power of the gospel. Subscribe now and let's grow in faith together. Proverbs chapter 1. The value of Proverbs. The Proverbs of Solomon, son of David and king of Israel. Here are proverbs that will help you recognize wisdom and good advice and understand sayings with deep meaning. They can teach you how to live intelligently and how to be honest, just, and fair. They can make an inexperienced person clever and teach young men how to be resourceful. These proverbs can even add to the knowledge of wise men and give guidance to the educated, so that they can understand the hidden meanings of proverbs and the problems that wise men raise. Advice to young men. To have knowledge, you must first have reverence for the Lord. Stupid people have no respect for wisdom and refuse to learn. Son, pay attention to what your father and mother tell you. Their teaching will improve your character as a handsome turban or a necklace improves your appearance. Son, when sinners tempt you, don't give in. Suppose they say, "Come on, let's find someone to kill. Let's attack some innocent people for the fun of it. They may be alive and well when we find them, but they'll be dead when we are through with them. We'll find all kinds of riches and fill our houses with loot. Come and join us, and we will all share what we steal." Son, don't go with people like that. Stay away from them. They can't wait to do something bad. They are always ready to kill. It does no good to spread a net when the bird you want to catch is watching. But men like that are setting a trap for themselves, a trap in which they would die. Robbery always claims the life of the robber. This is what happens to anyone who lives by violence. Wisdom calls. Listen. Wisdom is calling out in the streets and marketplaces, calling loudly at the city gates and everywhere people come together. Foolish people, how long do you want to be foolish? How long will you enjoy making fun of knowledge? Will you never learn? Listen when I reprimand you. I will give you good advice and share my knowledge with you. I have been calling you, inviting you to come, but you would not listen. You paid no attention to me. You have ignored all my advice and have not been willing to let me correct you. So when you get into trouble, I will laugh at you. I will make fun of you when terror strikes. When it comes on you like a storm, bringing fierce winds of trouble, and you are in pain and misery. Then you will call for wisdom, but I will not answer. You may look for me everywhere, but you will not find me. You have never had any use for knowledge, and have always refused to obey the Lord. You have never wanted my advice or paid any attention when I corrected you. So then, you will get what you deserve, and your own actions will make you sick. Inexperienced people die because they reject wisdom. Stupid people are destroyed by their own lack of concern. But whoever listens to me will have security. He will be safe and no reason to be afraid. Proverbs chapter 2. The rewards of wisdom. Son, Learn what I teach you and never forget what I tell you to do. Listen to what is wise and try to understand it. Yes, beg for knowledge, plead for insight. Look for it as hard as you would for silver or some hidden treasure. If you do, you will know what it means to fear the Lord, and you will succeed in learning about God. It is the Lord who gives wisdom. From Him come knowledge and understanding. He provides help and protection for righteous, honest men. He protects those who treat others fairly and guards those who are devoted to Him. If you listen to me, you will know what is right, just, and fair. You will know what you should do. You will become wise, and your knowledge will give you pleasure. Your insights and understanding will protect you and prevent you from doing the wrong thing. They will keep you away from people who stir up trouble by what they say. Men who have abandoned a righteous life to live in the darkness of sin. Men who find pleasure in doing wrong and who enjoy senseless evil. Unreliable men who cannot be trusted. You will be able to resist any immoral woman who tries to seduce you with her smooth talk, who is faithless to her own husband and forgets her sacred vows. If you go to her house, you are traveling the road to death. To go there is to approach the world of the dead. No one who visits her ever comes back. He never returns to the road to life. So you must follow the example of good men and live a righteous life. Righteous men, men of integrity, will live in this land of ours. But God will snatch wicked men from the land and pull sinners out of it like plants from the ground. Proverbs chapter 3. Advice to young men. Son, don't forget what I teach you. Always remember what I tell you to do. My teachings will give you a long and prosperous life. Never let go of loyalty and faithfulness. Tie them around your neck. Write them on your heart. If you do this, both God and man will be pleased with you. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Never rely on what you think you know. Remember the Lord in everything you do, and He will show you the right way. Never let yourself think that you are wiser than you are. Simply obey the Lord and refuse to do wrong. If you do, it will be like good medicine, healing your wounds and easing your pains. Honor the Lord by making Him an offering from the best of all that your land produces. If you do, your barns will be filled with grain, and you will have too much wine to store it all. Son, when the Lord corrects you, pay close attention and take it as a warning. The Lord corrects those He loves, as a father corrects a son of whom he is proud. Happy is the man who becomes wise, who comes to have understanding. There is more profit in it than there is in silver. It is worth more to you than gold. Wisdom is more valuable than jewels. Nothing you could want can compare with it. Wisdom offers you long life, as well as wealth and honor. Wisdom can make your life pleasant and lead you safely through it. Those who become wise are happy. Wisdom will give them life. The Lord created the earth by His wisdom. By his knowledge, he set the sky in place. His wisdom caused the rivers to flow and the clouds to give rain to the earth. Son, hold on to your wisdom and insight. Never let them get away from you. They will provide you with life, a pleasant and happy life. You can go safely on your own and never even stumble. You will not be afraid when you go to bed, and you will sleep soundly through the night. You will not have to worry about sudden disasters, such as come on the wicked like a storm. The Lord will keep you safe. He will not let you fall into a trap. Whenever you possibly can, do good to those who need it. Never let your neighbor to wait until tomorrow if you can help him now. Don't plan anything that will hurt your neighbor. He lives beside you, trusting you. Don't argue with someone for no reason when he has never done you any harm. Don't be jealous of violent people or decide to act as they do, because the Lord hates people who do evil, but he takes righteous men into his confidence. The Lord puts a curse on the homes of wicked men, but blesses the home of the righteous. He has no use for conceited people, but shows favor to those who are humble. Wise men will gain an honorable reputation, but stupid men will only add to their own disgrace. Proverbs chapter 4. The benefits of wisdom. Sons, listen to what your father teaches you. Pay attention and you will have understanding. What I am teaching you is good, so remember it all. When I was only a little boy, my parents' only son, my father would teach me. He would say, "Remember what I say and never forget it. Do as I tell you and you will live. Get wisdom and insight. Do not forget or ignore what I say. Do not abandon wisdom, and she will protect you. Love her, and she will keep you safe." Getting wisdom is the most important thing you can do. Whatever else you get insight. Love wisdom, and she will make you great. Embrace her, and she will bring you honor. She will be your crowning glory. Listen to me, son. Take seriously what I'm telling you, and you will live a long life. I have taught you wisdom and the right way to live. Nothing will stand in your way if you walk wisely, and you will not stumble when you run. Always remember what you have learned. Your education is your life. Guide it well. Do not go where evil men go. Do not follow the example of the wicked. Don't do it. Keep away from evil. Refuse it and go on your way. Wicked people cannot sleep unless they have done something wrong. They lie awake unless they have hurt someone. Wickedness and violence are like food and drink to them. The road the righteous travel is like the sunrise, getting brighter and brighter until daylight has come. The road of the wicked, however, is dark as night. They fall, but cannot see what they have stumbled over. Son, pay attention to what I say. Listen to my words. Never let them get away from you. Remember them and keep them in your heart. They will give life and health to anyone who understands them. Be careful how you think. Your life is shaped by your thoughts. Never say anything that isn't true. Have nothing to do with lies and misleading words. Look straight ahead with honest confidence. Don't hang your head in shame. Plan carefully what you do, and whatever you do will turn out right. Avoid evil and walk straight ahead. Don't go one step off the right way. Chapter 5. running against adultery. Son, pay attention and listen to my wisdom and insight. Then you will know how to behave properly, and your words will show that you have knowledge. The lips of another man's wife may be as sweet as honey, and her kisses as smooth as olive oil. But when it is all over, she leaves you nothing but bitterness and pain. She will take you down to the world of the dead. The road she walks is the road to death. She does not stay on the road to life, but wanders off and does not realize what is happening. Now listen to me, son, and never forget what I am saying. Keep away from such a woman. Don't even go near her door. If you do, others will gain the respect that you once had, and you will die young at the hands of merciless men. Yes, strangers will take all your wealth, and what you have worked for will belong to someone else. You will lie groaning on your deathbed, your flesh and muscles being eaten away, and you will say, "Why would I never learn? Why would I never let anyone correct me? I wouldn't listen to my teachers. I paid no attention to them. But suddenly I found myself publicly disgraced." Be faithful to your own wife and give your love to her alone. Children that you have by other women will do you no good. Your children grow up to help you, not strangers. So be happy with your wife and find your joy with the girl you married, pretty and graceful as a deer. Let her charms keep you happy. Let her surround you with her love. Son, why would you give your love to another woman? Why would you prefer the charms of another man's wife? The Lord sees everything you do. Everything you do, He is watching. The sins of a wicked man are a trap. He gets caught in the nest of his own skin. He dies off. He has no self-control. His utter stupidity will send him to his grave.